Okay, well, the first thing you want to do when it's brand new, you want to be careful. It's hard to open here, so the tendency is to grab it here. And when you grab it here, if you can see that,
I'll zoom in.
you're going to pinch your fingers. Okay? So insist that they grab it here or figure out a different system for opening. Okay? The next thing is when you're sitting. Okay, and I've got this pad. The tendency is to sit and pull back. And what happens, if you notice, the pad falls out the back. Okay? So I don't know if this should be longer or just what. I'm sure you can figure out something. The other thing is when you're sitting, and not everybody has a pad, you'll sit back to take advantage of this. And when you do, your buttocks comes over. Okay?
Okay.
And when you're in another position here, it's too far back. So it's even worse on this side, the city red. It's too far back. I would suggest just making this a little shorter so that this is in a little further in both directions. That'll prevent it from going back, from your bottom falling back. Okay, the other thing is when you're going over a normal threshold, the tendency is to try to pick it up to help get over the threshold. And on some of your chairs you have that little piece of metal here where you can do this. It doesn't work with this chair. You can't do that. And one thing, these brakes, if you'll look at that wheel, I've got the brake on. This chair is probably a month old. The old chairs, you had like this, like a round unit here, and it was serrated, I think the word is. So when you push down, it locked in. This one doesn't do that. So if they're slipping this early, when you go to sit down, it can move away from you. The other thing is, this is really, really likable by a lot of people. This is a terrific idea, this bag. The only problem is when you go to, when the women put their bags and stuff in here, and you go to do this, oops, you go to open it, it hits right here. If you have a bag in here, you can't open it. It'll tend to catch. Okay?
Do it one more time, please.
Yeah, if you have a bag in here, like a woman's purse or something, and a couple other things, it'll hit.
Okay.
And it'll fold down, but if something's in here, you can't open it. And that's on both sides.
Okay.
But the bag is really a terrific idea. I found that if this was tightened up higher, it tends to help a little bit. It tends to help a little bit, but I think what you need to do is shorten this box by probably an inch or two. No more than that, because 2 bags in here works great for the women. I spoke to about this chair. Let's see, that. Yeah, I did mention that about you can't tilt it back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without that piece of metal here, there's no way to tilt it back. The other thing is these here, these are not, if you go up higher, which is normal, you can't close it. I mean, it won't fit in the vehicle. I'm sorry, it won't fit in like a standard SUV with these arms up, so you're constantly adjusting these up and down. It would be nice to have a pin effect on a spring or something, pin and push down, pin and push down. Let's see. think that was about it, wasn't it? Was there anything else I mentioned to you?
No, I think that was it.
That was it. Other than that, it's a terrific chair. My wife really loves it, and it gives her a lot of exercise. She can exercise. She can push this over. I can push her when she gets tired. Works well. There's some other ideas that I'll probably pass on to Terry here, so she can pass it on to you. Anyway, thank you for looking at these items, and I hope that that helps you out. Okay, well, the first thing you want to do when it's brand new, you want to be careful. It's hard to open here, so the tendency is to grab it here. And when you grab it here, if you can see that,
I'll zoom in.
you're going to pinch your fingers. Okay? So insist that they grab it here, or figure out a different system for opening. Okay? The next thing is when you're sitting. Okay, and I've got this pad. The tendency is to